Hey everyone, so with Dragonflight right around the corner, everyone is wondering what they need to be doing to prepare and getting their alt armies ready for Dragonflight. What's going to be the best gold per hour farms, what the best profession is, how you can be the next Mega Millions Goblin, so let's talk about how you can do just that. There are some big changes coming in Dragonflight in many things and gold making included, how professions work, scaling gold making operations, and a lot more. But I'm here to tell you that if you think that you can walk into Dragonflight with the same game plan that you had in Shadowlands, you're gravely mistaken. So today we're going to be going over 3 things that I think are keys to success when it comes to making your gold making game plan coming into Dragonflight. But if you're not even doing one of these things, it will be the reason that you get left behind in Dragonflight. So let's jump right into this. So our first point is you're going to really need to focus on your main character. With the changes to quality items, renown grinds for patterns, crafting gear, and a lot more, this is a lot already for the average player to prepare for. You're going to need to be on your A game to compete with the goblins on your server already, which brings us back to that first point of just focusing on your main character. Don't be greedy coming into Dragonflight, you will get trampled. Pick your main character and focus on them. Whatever 2 professions you choose, just stick with them. Level that character, get them to max, farm your renown, farm your reputation, and push hard crafting new profession gear if possible. 90% or more of your focus should be on your main. Dragonflight is not an easy expansion to have alts in. However, if you devote the time, you can be rolling in gold, and we'll explain why. If you're staying focused to your one main character and you grind hard, you can easily get ahead of 90% of the people, and that focus is going to make you a lot more gold. You'll be getting new ranks, new patterns, new quality levels very quickly. If you try to take 2 through at the same time, it would take you double the time to bring those up to that same level, and by that time, people focusing hard on only their main will be significantly further ahead than you. And even though in theory this sounds okay, you're dramatically decreasing the gold that you're going to make by not being on the front line of the newer renowned quality and a lot more of that profession on the cutting edge. So the starting point, which is optimizing your alts, begins with focusing on your main character, which rolls us into our second point, which is only focus on your alts once your main character is on autopilot. Now what I mean by autopilot is once you're done with your grind on your main, your max level, finished all your world quests, done all your daily rep grinds, then you're going to level your alts, because now technically your main is on autopilot. You log in, do a couple of world quests, complete a couple of dailies, and then log out after you're done crafting. Now all that extra time can be devoted to leveling your alts like you did your main. Now here is the biggest difference. Doing this is going to allow you to have 2 professions on your main that you are cutting edge early on in the beginning. That's going to give you a huge amount of gold flow, and while you have your main printing gold, you can slowly catch up your alts, and over time you'll get an alt to the same level, renowned and rep, as your main, and then now your alt is also considered on autopilot. So once you've hit that, rinse, repeat, do this again with as many alts as you can. Now there are plenty of people that already use this strategy going into expansions. I personally have been doing this since Legion, but coming into Dragonflight, I truly think that unless you have 10 plus hours a day to devote to the game, then you're going to be left behind if you try doing anything else other than this. Which brings us to our third point, which is part speculation and part game plan for me, and that is bringing a dual gatherer alt up quickly after launch. So personally, I'm going to be going into Dragonflight with my main character, which is a tailorer enchanter. Then I'll follow them pretty quickly with my first alt being a dual gatherer, and I believe that this is going to bring in a lot of gold quickly, and I've honestly been debating on whether or not I should make my dual gatherer my main for leveling purposes, and here's why. So from what I can see, the top tier gold making professions at the start of the expansion are going to be blacksmithing, leatherworking, inscription, followed by tailoring, enchanting. And this means that these high-end crafters are going to either have to arm the mats or buy them, and goblins with big pockets tend to just buy materials. With the introduction of dragon riding, this makes farming mats in the beginning of the expansion a potential gold mine, and having a dual gatherer that's getting high quality materials early on in the game is going to be very nice for those goblins that want to buy those high quality materials and you're going to absolutely make bank. So Dragonflight is right around the corner. Make sure that you're preparing and getting your alt army ready for what lies ahead. If you're interested on how you can make millions on Dragonflight launch, how I made $1 million gold in profit in 4 months crafting transmog, and a lot more, then stick around, comment, like, and subscribe down below. A huge shout out to all my Patreons and our channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. New videos coming out soon before launch, so let's make those millions.